The past 2.5 years have been extremely difficult for us all due to the COVID-19 pandemic. RTA was locked out of our facilities in March of 2020. This time of isolation has been extremely difficult for our participants behind the walls. Without programs like RTA, our participants were left with very little to occupy their time in a positive way. Fortunately, RTA was able to continue its programming by providing lessons through the mail, on audio cassette, and DVD. RTA offers programming in 6 facilities in New York State. Three of which are located in Westchester County. RTA was thrilled to reunite with our members in June of 2021, when facilities reopened with limited programs.
Hi. I'm doing well.
Hello.
Our members were just as happy to see us as we were to see them. Examples of programs we welcomed back after the shutdown were music composition and visual arts at Bedford Hills and scene study at Sing Sing. As with any workshop, we always begin with a warm-up. In our visual arts workshop at Bedford Hills, students created original pieces using acrylic paints. In our composition workshop, RTA was excited to partner with Music Cambia for a class in which students created original song.
It's all right with me, so long as it's all right with you. So yellow breath. For you who are weak in heart, stay with me, you'll not fall apart. For I know the good awaiting in my life. Lord, you are who you say that you are in my life.
At Sing Sing, class members worked on scenes using text from playwrights including August Wilson.
Graves got Hank Aaron from West Covington.
Hank Aaron hit 2 home runs today. That makes 43.
Hank Aaron ain't nobody. That's the way you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to play the game. There's nothing to it. It's a matter of getting the right timing, getting the right follow through head. I can hit 43 home runs right now.
We can confidently say that despite COVID, our creative arts programs continue to grow and evolve.
That's because look, this is a different hearing. I have about 5 different hearings.
RTA provides an opportunity for our participants to express themselves in ways they cannot in other settings.
I'm currently taking 2 courses, one in acting, which I find to be totally amazing because I've never been an outspoken type. I'm more like keep to myself and quiet, like a fly on the wall, basically. So acting has actually brought out the inner personality in me. So I'm actually discovering different compartments within myself, of myself, that I didn't even know that I had inside of me. I'm more like of a whisperer. So with acting, you have to project your voice and you have to be like, oh, I'm here, see me. And that's like a totally different person than who I am for acting. And I'm also in painting. And I feel like, to me, painting is like so therapeutic. Because actually, when I was younger, I had stopped speaking for a little while. So they put me inside of therapy. And inside of the therapy, it was like an art therapy. So through art, I found my voice back. So by me painting now, it reminds me of those times. Like, I shouldn't be so withheld and so like, if I feel like I want to say something, I could just paint it out. And then you see it and you're like, wow, that's amazing. And I don't even know how I got to that point. That's just all the emotion that I've been bearing. And I just love RTA. It's so dope to me.
Our programs are generally facilitated by professional artists, but at Bedford Hills, we now have a class that is being co-facilitated by one of our own members.
To be able to teach was, first of all, a huge honor because it's not something I thought I'd have an opportunity ever to do, even on the outside, let alone in here. So it was a huge honor to be able to teach. I played music and started playing piano when I was around 5 years old and had a piano at home. And one thing that was a sorrow for me in coming to prison initially was not being able to play the piano. And so I fell out of touch with it for a long time. And I knew that I missed it, but I didn't realize how much I missed it until I got the chance to play it again. And so then being asked to actually teach and to share my love of music with others has been hugely rewarding. It's been a gift, and I've been so proud to see light bulb moments with my peers where things that they didn't think were possible suddenly became possible.
And I'm learning music theory, which is so thrilling to understand how composers, musicians, and artists create.
I've never composed anything before joining the RTA Music Workshop. And I've had my keyboard for a long time. I bought my keyboard in 2005. And I learned how to play Happy Birthday and a couple of other songs, but the idea of composing never even occurred to me. I could compose a song? Nah. If you had told me that in 1995, I would be composing music, I would have said, get out of here, you're lying. But now I'm doing it. It's amazing.
RTA provides an opportunity for our participants to express themselves in ways they cannot in other settings. Attendance in all of our classes has been excellent since our return. Each of our workshops ends with a final presentation.
This painting here is called A Phoenix is Born. And we were supposed to do something about a memory, a feeling, or something that we feel strongly about, or some life experience.
I've been to the zoo. I said, I've been to the zoo. Mister, I've been to the zoo.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
I've been to the zoo. And then I walked and came here. Have I been walking north?
I've been a member of RTA since 2016. This, however, is my first visual art class. And I have to say, I wish I had joined the visual arts before because I really enjoy doing art. This visual arts class is taught by Angela, who's a wonderful instructor. And she gave us a lot of platforms to open up and be ourselves and express ourselves with color and art. Angela asked us to do something a little bit more abstract, which I wasn't a fan of initially, but I have to say, after creating this masterpiece, I'm a fan of abstract. And this is the art tool that I use to create this piece of artwork. Basically, you pour some color onto the page, and then you just smear it over, and voila, your masterpiece comes to life.
RTA participants and teaching artists strive to explore their shared humanity. And to develop skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Things like team building, problem solving, public speaking, and so much more. In spite of the hurdles that the pandemic has presented, RTA continues to offer a model of justice based on human dignity rather than punishment.
Doesn't that sound beautiful?
Yeah.
Academy Awards. Look out, here I come.